Hi, I'm Gunnar, and my wife Anna is filming. And this was the year that our 6-year-old son, who loves Christmas more than anything, started asking some pretty hard questions about Santa. And he asked her, he asked me, and we found ourselves pretty ill equipped to answer his questions and to be on the same sheet of music about it. And so, what we thought was, wouldn't it be great if there was some book out there that would kind of tell a beautiful story? And when we looked around, we couldn't find anything. And so after Christmas, we decided to write it. And so here's our book. The purpose of the Kickstarter campaign is to find out two things. One, do other people have this challenge? And two, do you like our book? So if you like it, we hope you'll contribute and help us get this published. We found a publisher. I'll put all that information in. And the name of the book is called Keeping Christmas Magic, a book for when it's time to tell your kids the real story of Santa, by Anna and Gunnar Councilman. So now you've heard and think you know the real secret of Santa. From a friend or a show, a film or a book, the internet, Siri, Alexa, or maybe you listened in line at the mall and think you finally assembled it all. Regardless of where your thinking is fair and you're wondering what's the deal. Can it be true, like really true, that the jolly old elf ain't real? The word on the street is that it's parents that treat you to all the stuff under the tree. And frankly speaking, you've wondered a bit just exactly how the dude could possibly fit through chimneys and travel so incredibly quick while taking time between trips for little milk sips. And you're pretty sure what Einstein would say. Space-time doesn't really work that way. And why does every Christmas show seem as if adults all know that belief in Santa is just an act? Can believing in something hard enough really make it fact? So you might be thinking or getting an inkling. It's just parents in stores and actors galore just trying to make kids smile some more, to make them laugh and give reasons to buy new things for the cold winter season. A reason for sweets and songs and treats and lights and stockings and bows. And if that's the case, who could blame you for thinking it's not all bad to have a reason for drinking hot cocoa and cider, and even for eating pies, turkey, cranberries, Chex Mix? And oh my gosh, do I love Christmas. But now you might be thinking it's gone. Not totally gone, but never the same. Will future Christmases all be lame? Well, let me tell you, girls and boys, of old St. Nick's true appeal. Christmas is more than loads of toys. It's a magical magic I promise is real. I know this because it's part of my job to keep the secret each year, to keep it buried deeper and deeper. Shh, don't tell. I'm a Christmas magic keeper. And if you want in, I'll tell you the truth, the whole truth, I promise, no lies. But before I share, you have to show you'll never tell anyone who doesn't already know. This knowledge isn't free, it's a big responsibility. The cost is just this promise to me. Sign here, please, and dot your I's and cross your T's. 1,000 years ago began a wonderful, jolly, and loving man who actually did make presents for kids and deliver them on Christmas Day. He started with a few, maybe one or two, of his neighbors who got his very, very first gifts. But their smiles made him happy, their laughs made him gleeful. So from that few he grew and grew until he had more than he could handle. Now he probably had deer and maybe a sleigh, and maybe even called his reindeer by name, like Dasher and Dancer and Betty and Ray. We really don't know, for all that remains is his legend, as the story explains, where Santa is from and how he became this global sensation and ho-ho-ho saint. The elves I doubt, and always have. Elves just aren't real. But the magic of Santa is, I know, and it started one Christmas long ago. There were too many children for one poor old saint, too much to get done in just one short day. Try though he did, some wonderful kids were left with nothing to play. And they hadn't been naughty and didn't deserve such a sad, sad Christmas day. And that's when the first Christmas magic came. Because one by one, parents arrived in droves, saying, Chris, you're not alone. We'll cover our town, turn frowns upside down. You're only one man, you've done all that you can. We'll take it from here, and they saw a tear form in the old man's eyes. The snow was all sparkly, the icicles glistened. We promised to share this with adults who will listen. And we'll never tell that it's us wrapping gifts. We'll sign your name and continue your quest. Saint Nick, we love you. You deserve a rest. Then a young boy stepped forward, hugged Santa, and said, My sisters believe and I'll never spill, because I hope they always will. Thank you, Santa, for all you've done, for the wood horse, the toy soldiers, and all the fun. I'll bury this secret deeper and deeper. I'll be your very first secret Christmas magic keeper. Then an amazing thing happened. Year after year, the legend of Santa Claus grew and grew, and parents kept faith. As the little boys and girls came of age, they became Christmas magic keepers too. They never told their little brothers and sisters or their friends at school, and when they had kids of their own, they passed along the magic. You see, the magic of Christmas is one simple and powerful thing: love. That's the magic. For the real Santa Claus so loved to see kids happy that he spent his life bringing them joy. And as long as that spirit of loving to see others happy survives, then Santa can live a little bit in each of us. And every Christmas Eve, billions of children around the world go to bed dreaming that they're on the nice list. And as they fall asleep, they can feel the magic. For that one simple moment, the whole world is blanketed by Santa's enduring love. Because for 1,000 years, generation after generation have been keeping Christmas magic. Now it's your turn. So that's our book. Sorry, I got a little bit choked up. I hope you love it, and I hope that enough of you love it to help us put it out there and to bring what I think is can either be a very beautiful or very difficult conversation for parents, and make sure it's beautiful. We're going to include little images of how we see the book happening. My wife is currently doing an absolutely beautiful job illustrating it, and we really hope you'll help us make this thing part of a Christmas tradition. So thank you.